Hey, it's Adam, and you're listening to The Adam Cobb Show. Weekly content devoted to all things fitness, finding your center, and fumbling through fatherhood. Thank you for taking the time to tune in. We hope this is a space that you come to, that you can feel connected. We're better together. Please subscribe and follow all of our social channels so you don't miss a thing. Let's listen to today's episode. I recently saw this clip. I love this show. It's Friday Night Lights, and I'm rewatching it currently. But here's the difference, is I'm rewatching it as a dad. So when I used to watch it, all the Coach Taylor scenes, if anybody's watched Friday Night Lights, they didn't mean as much to me because I wasn't a dad. And there's a certain pull on my heart that I am having now being a dad. And recently, I've had to do something that Coach Taylor talks to Smash Williams about in this scene. And I'm watching this scene and I just shook my head and I thought, I can't tell you how many dads have done this exact thing, how many parents have done this exact thing recently. And I said, why on earth did you do that? And they're like, well, I just needed, and in this scene, Smash Williams basically tears his knee, the running back, and Coach Taylor, even though he's now already graduated high school, and Coach Taylor is still trying to help Smash Williams. So I think about this in two levels. One, has there ever been someone that you sort of wanted to help more than they wanted to help themselves, and you almost had to like speak life into them because you saw a bigger vision for them in their life? Number one. And then number two is this part of this clip, and I really resonate with this. So we're going to watch it right now. And as you watch this, I want you to think about, kind of put yourself into either Smash Williams' seat or Coach Taylor's seat.
You know what? You want to work at the Alamo Freeze? I don't give a damn. You go ahead, you work at the Alamo Freeze. You look me in the eye and you tell me you don't want to play football.
I didn't say I didn't want to. I said I can't.
I don't buy that crap.
Look, I lost my scholarship. I'm slow, and no school wants me. How's that?
Look, man, I don't know how it works. Maybe you have to change your game. Humble yourself. I don't know. But I can promise you this. We can figure it out.
Right there. Just pause right there for a second. We can figure this out. And I want to be the kind of man, the kind of dad, the kind of man of faith that's like, we will figure this out. There's something about Coach Taylor. Maybe it's the music that hits right at the exact time that makes it feel a little bit more spiritual. I don't know, but there's something in that look. He's amazing. And I want to look at my kids just like he looks at Smash Williams and says, hey, like we'll figure that out. Let's keep watching though, because that piece I'm really speaking about is coming up here.
Into college and playing football again. And I can promise you I won't stop until you get there.
Can I ask you why this means so much to you?
Because I need something good to happen.
Can you tell me why it means so much to you? Because I need something good to happen. Because I need a win. Now, I don't know if you've felt that way at all, which actually, no, I do know you have. Because if you're a new dad or a dad of these, at all, or a parent for that matter, like I know that you want to win. And recently, I just felt like, just the kids were crying. Daisy was having a hard day. All the kids were having a bad day. And it was just, I needed a win. And in that win, I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 garbage cans. One, like 2 poop pails, they're called, okay? Call them poop pails. And then recyclables and the garbage and then the bathroom little garbage wastebasket. I took all 5 out. And Daisy, I think, asked me to do something. Scout was asking something. And I was just like, hold on, guys. I just need to do this one thing. And I remember throwing this garbage out. And I felt like Coach Taylor. It was like, I was just like, man, I just need a win. I need to like do one thing and do it well. And I took all the garbage out and I dumped it in and it's sort of like making the bed, right? The first task of the day, the first completion of the day, I completed something. And for all those dads out there that can relate to this, like, man, I just need a win. Like, I just need something good to happen to me right now. Sometimes it's just as simple as that. It's like, take the garbage out, get it out of the house, put it in the garbage can, close that lid. And there's something that I'm telling you, you could feel like, I just got a win just now. And I'm not sure that win is going to be for you, but I do want to encourage you to think of sometimes like you get one win each day, and those wins can stack, and those wins after time can compound. And that sense of, I'm doing a lot better than I think I'm doing. I'm doing better than I could be doing, at least. Like, that starts to become in here. You start to believe it in yourself. And I know I want that for you. I know I want that for me. So this clip gives me two things, and I hope it gave you two things as well. One, the reminder that sometimes on those really bad days, on those hard days, when you feel like you're in the thick of it, when you feel really isolated, you feel alone, and they do not feel good, and you don't really know how did my life get to this point, that you know that, what, go get a win. Go get a simple win, not a big win. Sometimes as men, we want to do these big, heroic grand slams, and this is me throwing out the garbage was like hitting a single. It was real simple, just something simple. And then the second part is the way that Coach Taylor looks at Smash Williams, and he says, hey, like, we'll figure this out, And I sort of want to look at you right now and say, like, we'll figure this out. We'll do this. We'll make the difference. We'll make the difference in our house. A friend of mine recently said, hey, the way you are at home is the way you are. So start being better at home. Talk about a wake-up call. The way you are at home is the way you are. And that's who you are. So don't be the best friend to everybody outside your home. We all know that story. That story's been on repeat over and over again. Let's not be that statistic. Let's be the loving husband, father, son, brother, best friend, if you have a roommate, whatever it is. But let's be the best we can be at home. Let's have it start there. And let's look, like Coach Taylor looks at Smash Williams right in the eye and say, like, we'll figure this out. And I know we can figure it out, and I know we can make this place a better place. So like my mom would always say, get out there, make a difference, make some eye contact, smile at somebody, and make their day. Over and out.